spoke in depth the other day, Bob, but the whole boxing world is actually talking about Deontay Wilder's comments today. Have you seen them?
No, I saw him like briefly. He's making excuses for his performance against Fury. I don't pay any attention to that. I don't think anybody should pay attention to that. He got beat. And maybe he can do better if he fights him again. But he contributed to a bad night and so forth. But I think Fury exposed Wilder's weakness, and that is that if you get on top of him and you pressure him, he can't then retaliate with his one weapon, which is his right hand knockout punch. I mean, if you're pressing him, and that's what Tyson practiced going into the fight. Then you take away his right hand, and once you take Wilder's right hand away, he has nothing else other than the right hand. He's not a good boxer. He's not a good technician. He has the right hand. Take the right hand away, and you disarm them. I mean, that's as simple as that. You can't say it simple. It's like a guy who you're facing off with, who has a gun. If you take away the gun, you can beat the hell out of him.
Well, for fans.
Wow. Those are the words from Bob Arum. Bob Arum quickly responds. I mean, this deserves a quick response. Because you have to respond to something that you would disagree in. And obviously, Bob Arum disagrees in it. And what he said was 100% correct. Okay? The excuses are coming. And I don't see them stopping. I don't see them stopping until they meet again. They will keep coming. See, the major thing about Deontay Wilder speaking out now is the fact that what he used a voided excuse. He used a big question mark. He used the idea, or he answered with, I don't know what happened. I was like a zombie. I wasn't myself. So your excuse is total meaningless. It's not tangible. It has no body to it. That makes no sense. Oh, I just wasn't right. He knows I wasn't right. He admitted it himself he wasn't right. But that's you. You're talking as though that was somebody else besides yourself. And it's one of those things where, like Bob Arum said, well, hey, you had an off night, so you're going to try to justify that by asking for a third fight. And in this case, Deontay Wilder he's putting more pressure on himself. Because people are not buying it. People are not falling for the bullshit. It just goes without saying. But I did like what Bob Arum said. It's like a guy with a gun. You take the gun away, you'll beat the shit out of him. You take the right hand away from Deontay Wilder, you'll beat the shit out of him. That's exactly what happened. And it's sad because someone like that had so much potential earlier on, and people made him believe that he was just all this in a bag of tricks. And all he had was a right hand, and he had nothing else. Not technical, no skill-wise. He didn't even believe in that. He was the resistance against that. So that's what we have. And you took it away, he was easily beaten. Easily. That wasn't something that Tyson Fury just was, oh my God, he was just so spectacular. I mean, yeah, it was impressive, but it was like beating a dude that didn't know how to fight. It's almost like a bully beating up a guy at school that he sees, I want his fucking lunch money, I'm coming to get it. I'm going to pin him against the locker and beat him up and take it. That's how that shit was. Because Deontay Wilder didn't have anything to offer back. The right hand landed, nothing happened. The right hand landed again, nothing happened. So, I mean, what else do we have? Then Tyson Fury started hitting him. He started leaning back. He started falling. He started getting, the knockdown started. The referee tried to save his ass even. Kenny Bayless. Giving the point to Tyson Fury just to even this shit out. And I know that was to give Deontay Wilder a little confidence. Okay, I know I've been down a couple times. So shit, I'm back in the fight now. Because, at least he's got a point taken from him. You see what I'm saying? So even that shit didn't work. And it was impressive from Fury because Fury did not have the favored. He wasn't favored in that fight. He wasn't. He wasn't favored in the first fight. Let's be real. He wasn't favored in that fight to win. We thought he was going to gas out due to the lifestyle he had, and then Deontay Wilder was going to knock his head off. That's what I thought. That's what a lot of people thought. So we were all wrong. You know what I'm saying? We were all wrong. And, and Deontay Wilder had his mind, hey, I'll hit this kid. I'm going to get this guy out of here. Ain't nothing but a clown, a shit talker. He's a bullshitter, right? And I'm going to knock him out this time. I'm going to finish the job this time. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that this time. This time never happened. But I can understand. I guess if you talked like you were just going to finish something you started and it happened and it didn't happen the way you thought it was, it is embarrassing. So, if I'm Deontay Wilder, I would think like, well, damn, maybe that wasn't the thing to do or say. You know what I mean? But, I know it's a such thing as confidence, and a lot of times you got to hype yourself up, but no, I mean, it's just ridiculous how he made that up, though. He could have, he could have just stayed in hiding for that shit. He didn't have to even make that shit up, he said. Honestly. Think about it. Oh, man, he that wasn't me. I wasn't myself, and I was like a zombie. I mean, you can't blame anybody but yourself. I seen a person, he looked fine until the third round. Okay? He looked fine until the third round, and what happened, he started getting pressured, right? And then his stamina, his endurance was tested, and it failed. He didn't do what he's supposed to do, along with the heavyweight. He packed that shit on because he wanted to come in heavier. He's been planning that for a while. I think he didn't get big for the Dominic Breazeale fight. I think he was preparing for the Tyson Fury fight because he knew Tyson Fury is a lot heavier than him. So he wanted to come in heavier. And I told people that would listen. I said that's not a right look for Deontay. Go back and look at the videos. I've already said, well, are you sure? I was in Atlanta at the time. And I counterpunched that. As soon as he said, I want to be 230, 235. It's not a good size, especially someone coming in 220, 215. He's a tall, slender guy. His legs are small. He's tall, skinny, lanky, fast, and quick. And tough. For what I can tell, I mean, that's his demeanor. But, I mean, this is the heavyweight division. You can get smashed, and get knocked out with one punch. Okay, so that has nothing to do with it. But going against his own body structure, his own physicalities, those were the reasons that he failed. I bet you this time he won't come in at no damn 230. I bet he comes in at 220. I bet you that. Right? So it is what it is. So Bob Arum counterpunched it. You guys tell me what you think about Bob Arum's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.